This is IkwerreGirl Acheru coming to you from Talk2Dot. Well, I'm all Christmassy because it's Christmas jumper day, and I thought I should support the kids by dressing up Christmassy. Look, there. Okay. Now back to serious business. There's this ongoing issue in Nigeria where this doctor woman and her husband Pius had an issue, domestic violence, and she's cried out doing a video showing how bad things were for her. This video is distressing. Now I'm trying to pick up on certain things she said. She said for 6 years she has had no peace, meaning that this is not the first incident. This is not the first time it's happened. It's been happening over and over and over for 6 years. But I think she got to that point after 6 years that she had to do something. And she's done a video. Now in the video, right, I can hear her kids saying, "Mommy, sorry mommy, don't cry mommy, it's okay." And to be honest, that is just heartbreaking. The fact that for 6 years these kids have watched their father turn their mother into a punching bag. Now when you read the comments when she first did the first video, you see people saying there's two sides of a story. What did she do to get that kind of thing? She's even a doctor. She's not even an illiterate. She should know better. When you marry an animal, you have to be stuck with what an animal does to you. I'm like, seriously, the level of ignorance I'm hearing. Okay, fast forward. I'll play the video in a bit. Fast forward, right? The Governor Autumn, has gotten involved with this situation and resolved them. So he's counseled them, and they've hugged each other, and they've done a fantastic press conference with videographers, cameras, reporters, and hooray, the governor has saved the day. And oh my goodness, they never got a divorce. Thank God the way of the world did not take over this case. Thank God divorce did not have its place. You know, the Lord hates divorce, and they're a young couple that have so much prospects, and they're together. And then people have circulated this message from the lady saying, "Leave us alone. Me and my husband have been reconciled, but we need your prayers." Now, for someone who is an expert in domestic abuse, right? And I'm talking from a very, very, very good place, yeah? So listen, hear me when I say it. When you see a message like that from a victim of domestic abuse, where she says, "Leave us alone, we have been reconciled, but we need your prayers." There's two messages there. Now, I've dealt with people that they put up messages on Facebook, on social media. People ask them, "Are you okay?" They say, "We're fine. Leave my husband alone. Leave my wife alone. We're fine." Meanwhile, they're dying. That is the only way a victim tells you that things are not well. There's two messages there. We've been reconciled. Leave us alone. However, pray for us. Do you see what I mean? People say, "Oh, that's what we said. Oh, good for you. Don't get yourself involved with relationship matter." But that is the problem we have as people. We keep leaving people alone, and that's how people keep dying. That's how people keep dying every day, by leaving them alone. Now, I'm not saying people should just go out there and get divorced. First of all, that is a crime. What he's done to that woman is a crime. He sat on her cesarean section incision. He sat on her while she was pregnant. There should be some sort of punishable cause for that kind of action. Where is the justification? You give a man a pat on his back and say, "It's fine, you guys should go back and make peace and be fine." Where's the change coming from? Now, in terms of reconciling people who have had domestic violence, even though we all know that abusive people never change, there is a process. There are people that are skilled in the psychology of abusive people. There are people who are skilled in the psychology of abuse victims. These people could have been brought on board by the governor, who cared about them so much, and they could have worked with these people for a period of time. Now, separation doesn't mean the end of the marriage. These people should have been separated for some time so they can have time to heal and process their thoughts and process what's going on and process why he has or why he feels that the best way to treat a woman is like so. Because there are two people, there are two damaged people there, and they both need work. So bringing them together for some sort of political aspiration doesn't make sense to me. Now, according to one of my best Facebook friends, which I must quote now, he calls himself YOLO. He said, for the governor to get these two people together, it means Governor Autumn is a closet abuser. It takes an abusive person to see a situation like that and say, "Do you know what is okay? You guys get back together." Because any normal human being will see that situation and say, "You know what, yeah, my brother, stay away from this woman for a while. Think about what you've done. Go through a process. when you finish that process and you value your woman, you come back. How can a woman make a video like that and 2 days later, literally 48 hours later, the governor has reconciled them and said, go back, go in peace, go and sin no more? Who the hell are you? You understand? Now people will say, oh, leave them alone. I'm not one of those people that say leave people alone. Now, yeah, people say she's made her choice. She didn't make her choice. Society made the choice for her. The governor made the choice for her. You have to understand, one of the most difficult things about an abuse victim is that, do you know how difficult it is to walk away from someone you actually love? Why do you love the abuser? The abuser doesn't give a doesn't give anything about you. So it is not easy for a man or a woman to walk away from the person they love. Because in the heart of a victim, they believe the person will change. They love this person. They want to see this person progress and get better. So all they need is one pastor or one governor to say, it's okay, get back together. That person has helped them make a choice. How about tell them, you know what? Stay away from this person for now until they genuinely change. She did not make that choice. Society made that choice. Shame on her family. Shame on her friends for letting her go back to that place where you know may kill her. There's so many examples of people who, there's this one woman who the husband begged her 10 times, she went back. Finally, 3 years after the last time she went back, he killed her on his birthday. Do you know what? People say, oh yeah, whatever she sees, she's going to take it like that. Hopefully it doesn't end in death. I don't think you understand what happens with abuse victims. People who have been abused, yeah, their life is literally over. They need someone to pick them out of the pits they are. So if that woman ends up dead, for her, she's at peace. Hear me when I say that. For her, she's at peace. So if you think she's going back there, they're going to kill her, she'll feel bad. When you're dead, you feel no pain. Why do you think people commit suicide anyway? It's because they feel like they've had enough pain and suffering in this life and they want to end their pain. People don't commit suicide because they want to die. They do that because they want to end their pain. So when an abuse victim is killed, the victim feels no more pain. They are free. The people that get to suffer are the children, are the families, are the friends, and the rest of you lot on social media that are talking about it. Look at those children. How can a boy that young be telling his mother, Mommy, sorry, it's okay? Do you know that the statistics shows that boys, especially boys that grow up in an abusive home where they watch their mother being beat up, grow up to become like their fathers who were abusive people? Go and check this man, Pius. He probably grew up in an abusive home, and that's why he is the way he is. Girls who grow up in an abusive home end up becoming abusers themselves, or end up becoming girls who find themselves in a relationship where they're being abused. Check this doctor woman. Potentially she grew up in a home where she saw her mother being beat up, which is why she believes that there can be change for such people. It's a cycle that needs to be broken. Now fast forward. All right, what sort of example are we setting to people out there? For instance, there's a woman out there who's been in an abusive relationship and watching this situation. What's she going to say? Oh, if this woman that they sat on her cesarean session can go back, me that they only slapped me once, why am I running away? Let me stay and endure. Oh, maybe it's not a good thing to leave because this woman left, now she came back and people are laughing at her. Maybe it's not a good thing to speak up because this woman spoke about it and it's now a joke on social media. This is what we are saying to society. If you've been in an abusive relationship or you're in an abusive relationship, shh, don't talk. Don't talk about it. Don't talk. If you're being in an abusive relationship and it's not as bad as this woman's one, why are you leaving? Stay there. After all, this doctor stayed. That's the message we are sending to the women out there. That's the message we are sending to the men out there. That's the message we are saying to the children out there, that it's okay for your father to beat your mother like that. That it's okay for your mother to beat your father like that. That's the message we are sending out there. Now when people say, oh, it's not your business, it is my business. The fact that I came on social media and I saw it, the fact that I am a woman, the fact that I am a human being, if I see bad, I call it bad. I'm not one of those that say, oh, just mind you. It's relationship matters. Just leave it. If you saw a little girl of 5 years old being raped, would you say, it's not my business, I'm just going to walk away? If you saw somebody going to jump over the bridge, would you say, it's not my business, just walk away? No, you stop them from doing it. We can all see someone who is walking into doomsday right now. And we say, oh no, she's made her choice. She's made her choice. Not my business. Walk away. For all of you out there, you got sisters, you got brothers. You understand? It may not be your sister that got beat up, but that one woman's story will affect a whole lot of people out there that will believe that when you're being abused, don't talk about it. Because you know what? Everyone's going to laugh at you. When you're being abused, yeah, don't leave. Just stay. They're saying, if you left an abusive relationship, look now, the doctor went back. The doctor went back. go back to the abusive relationship. The sad thing about this life is that when you are a victim of abuse, right, you're crying out for people to bail you out. But you know what? People will say, don't go, manage. Oh, why did she stay? She should have left. Okay, you pack up and you leave. Oh, don't leave, go back. You go back, they'll say, look, she's made her fate. Why did she go back? You understand? People will say, oh, she did not talk about it. Why didn't she talk about what she was going through? She talks about it. You shouldn't have said nothing. You should have just done a hush-hush. You see what I mean? So for every victim of abuse out there, both man, woman, child, anything, if you're being abused, right, you gotta get up and do it for yourself, because the truth out there is your friends will fail you. Your family will fail you. Everybody's gonna fail you. Your pastor, your governor, everybody's gonna fail you. The only person that's not gonna fail you is yourself. The same amount of strength that you use to endure the abuse and survive there and support your children and protect them from the shame and pain that family and that relationship has inflicted on you is the same strength you have in you. You need to pick that strength up and do what you need to do for yourself. It's not easy. When you come out there, when you leave the abusive relationship, right, you are on your own. Hear me when I say this. Your family ain't going to support you. Your friends ain't going to support you. To be honest, the support you get are from random people that don't know you. One love. One love. I vex. One love. Peace. Catch you guys later. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Don't stay in an abusive relationship. Get out.